Okay, hello, welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Sedrik Kennedy, and yep, I'm on screen. Why? Because I am going to be talking about masks. And only when I get on screen does everything want to get to my eye or in my eye, fly around me, buzz outside, or rev their engine because they're competing with silence. In any case, these masks, let's see, I'm going to show off these two first because I want to, you know what, I just want to tell the truth about them, you know. I want to tell the truth about masks, and it may sound like I'm trying to deter, but no, it's not. I just want you to have an informed decision, and I want you to understand what is actually happening. And this isn't just simply about COVID. It's about any virus. And these serve as things to help with hay fever and things like that. I mean, they really work for that. They really do. But are they 100% proof? No. To believe it means you're only fooling yourself. You don't go in with belief, you go in with knowledge. You go in with what's going to help you and other people. This isn't about freedom. It's not about anything like that. This is about safety more than anything else. So while there's been lots of tests and lots of things out there, you know, I'll do other videos, but I'm going to only hyper focus on masks. Although I should talk about other stuff. So first we got a houndstooth one right here. That's what we got. And in this, there's a liner. You know, it's a liner so you can put in a filter, something like that. It's all good. You know, so simply put, you can tell the liner part right there is shorter, so that goes to the inside. This is where the wire is, right here. You can see that. So, put it on. Squish it over your nose. All right. Draw it down under. You're all good. I breathe fine. Now, granted, the inside liner will get sucked into your mouth, but it doesn't choke you off at all. I'm breathing through my mouth. Breathe through my nose. It's the only drawback, but you can breathe. That's about it. So take that off. These are the ones that Sidra ordered. There's another one. Same thing. Inside, put a filter in there if you need to. Okay, I'll get in depth soon, but the same thing, put it on, squeeze it down, there you go. So it gets the inside liner on this one doesn't get sucked in as much, but what this is doing to my eye, this is stuff I want to talk about. You know, it's all good. Doesn't impede my breathing. Even when it gets sucked into my mouth, it's not impeding my breathing. Not at all. Doesn't stop it. Wearing your mask like this, that's dumb. Yeah, you can breathe, but you're still a danger to others. That's the problem. It's pointless. Wearing your mask like, good grief. I don't even know how y'all do it. Wearing your mask like this, that's just dumb. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. That's just dumb. Don't do that. Don't do that. Act like you got some sense. You know, I know mask is not a part of home training, but it should be. The more common mask. These are, you know, because all masks relatively the same, but the predominant mask out there is the common one. There we go. You know. Looks like that. Y'all know what that looked like, right? See the wire at the bottom right there. Flip it over. Now it's at the top. Okay. Put it on. Push down. Stretch it at the bottom. All right. Now, let's go over some facts, some truths, some things like that. All right. So now this does not impede on my breathing at all because there's no liner inside. You know, It's not double layered. But if you did double layer, I don't think it's going to do anything. So here, I'm going to try this because I decided to do this. Okay, there we go. Jacking up my eyes here. Jacking up my eyes. I ain't got but two. Okay. Nope. Not bothering me at all. Okay, let's try. Nope. It's all good. Okay. So anyone that says you can't breathe with the mask on, you're lying. Stop lying. All right. You're not a damn baby. You're not a kid. You're not trying to get the cookies. Stop trying to get what you want just to get what you want. You're an adult. Act like you want to protect somebody. You know. Let's go over this now. The thing about a mask that you need to know. Okay, I need to stop looking down at myself and look up. Okay. So what you need to know is this. How do people with a mask still contract the virus? Some people want to know that. Why? Because people wear masks, they do it all the time, and they still get the virus. That's because people that do this and talk, I'm wearing the mask, I'm wearing it like a shirt. I'm going to tell you straight up, and this is to alienate you. You're stupid, and you need to stay inside or get locked up in prison for endangerment, for public endangerment. It doesn't matter if you're sick or not. 1% of this country is dead in a year because of people like you. 1% of the country is dead. Now, this doesn't stop anything. It doesn't help anything. But when you are like this, your spittle flies. It flies out. Little tiny droplets. I've got a light on me right now. It's just it's supposed to be a lamp, but I'm sometimes when I'm talking and let's say I'm extra gooby, is the term used for my kid. She was young and the toddler. Gooby. You can see this. I can see the spittle fly. You ought to try it. You'll be amazed how much you see things just kind of pop up in your vision. Little pieces of spittle, just really tiny. Okay, almost like drizzle outside, rain drizzle. Okay, so drizzle is rain, but so that's what you see. That's what would happen. You put this on. You put your mask on. That spittle. Is it all caught? No, it's not. And a lot of you will say, well, then what's the point of wearing a mask then? If it ain't all caught, you might as well just not wear a mask at all. It's not how this is supposed to work. Okay, and I understand where you're coming from. Okay, and I'm going to do a different video talking about that mindset, but I'm going to hyper focus on masks here. So the idea is when you have a little spittle coming out, this catches it. And it, yes, your nose. It can come out your nose too. You didn't know that. But it can. Not from sneezing, just regular breathing. You literally exhale water vapor. Okay? That's what you do. That water vapor can come out. When I talked about my eye earlier, you know, let me see if I can, if it's strong enough, because I can feel the air rush up into my eyes. Anyone that wears a mask probably knows what I'm talking about. But no, it's not doing it. I tried. It's my wrestling cards. So, that's for CR Fire Pro. So, when you breathe like that, yeah, and you got moisture coming out, it comes out not only here at the top, but the sides. And it can come out at the bottom because it's air. And that spittle can ride along the air current, escaping the mask. On the sides, maybe in front, maybe. But the thing you got to understand is that when the virus is trapped in the moisture and the moisture is caught in the mask, then you have then protected somebody. The mask is for when you go out, but the idea is for when you have to go out. It's not to make it so that you can go out willy-nilly without consequence. People want to do things without consequence. The mask is for when you have to go out, not just so you can go out. All right? So when you have to go out, wear a mask. The mask prevents you from getting other people sick. It does not prevent them without a mask from getting you sick. If they don't wear a mask, 100% of the spittle goes into the air. When 100% of the spittle goes into the air, you have to do what? Inhale. And the same way that it escapes through the mask on the sides is the same way when you inhale. If the air can get to you and you can get to the air, then so can the virus get to you. That's how that works. I know it's not comforting, but the truth is what's best. I really do think that hiding people from the truth, sheltering them, or hiding the truth from them, or covering anything up, or blocking any information or any truth, to me, spreads a lie. It spreads falsehood. And if they hear nothing, then people can make up their own beliefs and then run with it like it's a truth. And that's where we get wrong with anything. That's what I think is important, to make sure that we get the truth. Now, when you get home and you're done with the mask and you've been talking to somebody that has the virus or does not wear a mask, dispose of it or throw it in the washing machine. You know what? Soak it in some hot water for a while. That ain't really going to get it, but it's better than nothing. Throw it in the washing machine. Most of them, washing machine's safe. That detergent's it's going to jack up your skin. It's got to destroy a virus at least. Okay? I guess I'll add this. Using a disinfectant, and then kind of putting it on the mask a little bit, that helps. Yes, it will clog the tiny pores of the mask, but if the virus lands on it, it's going to kill it. And if you have anything that's going to, you have something that's going to come through the mask pores, that disinfectant will definitely kill it. It's extra protection. That's what it is. The mask is to protect people from you. And you can say, well, I don't have it, so then I don't need a mask. You don't know when you'll get it. You don't know if you have it. And truthfully, you don't know that you might have the flu or a cold or something else. And if you have winter hay fever, soon it's going to be spring. That's when it's going to really come out. Summer is going to come out. It is going to help you. If you're out there, ragweed or just pollen and stuff like that, a mask will help you. Pollen and anything that's going to make you cough and sneeze, it will lower your immune system. That's what happens when you're coughing and sneezing. That's a histamine response, but it's also damage. You're lowering your immune system a little bit there and there. So things that you might be a bit asymptomatic to might not be so asymptomatic, because asymptomatic simply means you don't show symptoms. You got it. You just don't show the symptoms. And some of you might say, look, you keep adjusting your mask and fixing it. So what's the point? Safety. It's safety. Please do this. Anything that you think or say, apply that standard worldly to everything else. Well, you're adjusting your mask, or, well, you know what? Doing anything like what you said. Well, what's the point? What's the point of wearing a mask if the spittle can get out or whatnot? Apply that to driving. Apply it to driving. You accelerate. You go in the proper speed limit, not over, not under, the proper speed limit. You hold the steering wheel so the car is straight. Don't deviate from that. What happens? You're on a straightaway. Don't worry about it. Your car is up to par. It's fine-tuned. It's a well-oiled machine. Everything works perfectly. There are no problems. But you hold that steering wheel in one position. What's going to happen with that car? You think it's going to stay straight? Not all cars will. Most won't. You know, you're going to veer slowly but surely. What you going to do? You want to stay safe, don't you? Isn't that what you want to do? Stay safe? Make that little correction. Make that little correction. And that's all I'm doing. I'm making little corrections. That's what I'm doing. 15 minutes in. But yes, life is a series of choices and corrections. If you found that you're not wearing a mask, you don't like it, you don't trust it, or whatnot, you think all this is a hoax. I'm going to say this. If you think it's a hoax, if you think COVID-19 is not real, I would like for you to do as much research as you possibly can to figure out what other than COVID-19 has led to the deaths of 1% of the country, of the United States inhabitants. That's what I want to know. What has led to over 320,000 deaths in 1 year? That's what I'd like to know. The flu on average will kill sometimes 0, but about 10 to 100 people a year. The flu, pneumonia is less. Usually 0 to maybe 20 people at most, something like that. That does not equate to 320,000 people. Okay? I urge you to learn to use the masks properly. Wear them properly. That's a danger. This is absolute danger. You spreading it, see that I didn't see anything, no spittle that I saw, but that don't mean it won't there. It really don't. Because sometimes it just drop down. I'm looking up at a camera because I don't want people looking up at my nose. I got a nose hair trimmer too. Love it. But wear it. Yes, the air will come out the sides and come out the top. Yes, the spittle can travel on that air. But predominantly the mask is going to stop the great majority of any that come out. The mask will stop maybe a smidge at best of what comes in when someone's not wearing a mask. All right? I'm going to say this, and y'all might not like it. It might be too much information. It might be too graphic. But truthfully, double up on your condom. Male wear a condom, you protect both, right? Female wear a condom, she's protecting both. What if both of you are wearing one? Granted, it just might not be that great, but you're not going to burn up when you're done either. Just saying. So, you have any thoughts about this? Hey, leave them down in the comment section. I'm going to respond. I got a request to do a video, and that's going to be challenging. But I'm going to get to it, but I hope you enjoyed this. I want to tell as much as I could without going into other things. It's been almost 20 minutes. So with that, everyone, it's been Sedrik Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.